This is the Tactical Muffin Top. Muffin Top, Muffin Top. Painting stream number, coat number 2 over here. I'm joined with my boys, Patriot from Warsaw and Justin B. How's everybody doing? George Cortez, first one spamming it up. Thanks, George Cortez. Y'all are going to live in my titty pocket for the next however long I'm out here. Same drill as yesterday. If y'all can tell me in the comments or somebody's knocking on the door.
I'll keep the back window open so I can see if somebody's knocking.
Thank you, sir. Otherwise, just a BS chat. Take us where you think we need to go, and if the conversation sparks interest, we will continue down the hole. Sound fair?
Sure.
Good.
Go for it. Anybody got drop whatever topic you see fit down.
I mean, I don't know if you've been seeing or paying attention, but apparently Ukraine has taken back its territory, and the Russians are losing by the millions now. I mean, it's getting to the point for them.
You're breaking up. You're roboting real bad.
Hang on a sec.
Oh.
Ooh, a wild lawfully army
Hey,
here.
Yeah, again, Patriot, you were roboting for me.
Test.
Hey, Lawfully. 1, 2, 3, good.
How about now?
I think it stays pretty good with you robot. You don't robot as much if you speak a little bit slower.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. It's still roboting?
Nope.
Good.
Nope.
I was saying, I don't know if you've been paying attention or seeing what I've been posting up top. You see that the Russians are losing their territory and they're conscripting children, like 7th graders.
I have been seeing so many different news articles with that stuff. It is insane.
Well,
so
the
it's
Ukrainians are
almost to the
kicking their
point
ass.
where I've seen propaganda for Russia. I've seen who was that? Somebody just implemented a draft with the highest age. I don't know if that was Russia or wherever. I just caught a glimpse of that one, but I was like, geez, what's going on?
Yeah, that's. I think that one. I don't know. I think a lot of what you're seeing on it is some BS mixed in it, but they are calling for like another 130,000 or something like that.
Jeez.
Well, it's my concern is not just the Russians. I mean, I don't know if you've been seeing, but Europe's not fucking around anymore. Poland already announced, like, if you shoot any fucking drones or any missiles over our borders, we will shoot them down, even their airplanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen France captured a Russian vessel today.
Yep, and they told France also told their military, be ready to go as soon as tonight.
Shit.
What would it also think? It was also the same threat, not just Poland, but Finland as well as what was the other country too?
Estonia.
It was Finland and
Estonia.
Estonia.
Damn.
And then they just came out with earlier this evening that, and it's all over the place too by now, but it's they're claiming the first time since the invasion, the United States is going to start providing long range missile data.
Yeah, I had seen they basically gave it to them with the training wheels on some of the long range stuff, but now they're going to allow them to use satellite targeting, which is why I would assume their targets have been more infrastructure based, like the power plant and things like that.
Yes, yeah, because of course we're going to give them our playbook. We're not going to give them their playbook.
Right.
That's our playbook.
It's our stuff.
More methodical.
Say that again.
Our playbook is a lot slower and a lot more methodical about the way that we do things with our military.
Yeah.
And it's getting bad over there. It's getting really bad.
Dang.
But
all right.
The crazy thing now of this too, I mean, it's Russia, all right? It's Russia. But what I'm trying to figure out is understand, like, why the fuck did they put a little port in between Europe of Poland and Germany? Kaliningrad. You're Kaliningrad, right?
Wait, who's putting that in and where again?
The Russian Federation. So after the Second World War, they made a little naval port called Kaliningrad. The Germans gave them that little territory there. It's in between Poland and actually Lithuania, actually.
Okay.
And it belongs to the Russian Federation. And the crazy thing is now Poland actually shut off all their electricity.
Oh, okay. So is it like a forward jumping off point for them? So strategically, it makes sense to turn it off.
Pretty much, but the thing is, with the Russians, they're not liking it because they can't get any of their goods or anything coming through their commerce.
Oh, nice. So big shipping portal as well for goods. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's a strategic hit for sure.
Because that little port there was actually so they would actually ship stuff to Belarus, which is their neighboring slave country, Belarusians.
Yeah, they had just pledged, what was that, like a week and a half ago, their undying loyalty to Russia or something as well? Yep. Okay.
And
well, that makes total sense.
It's still one of the most communistic countries you could ever be in. There's so much communist memorabilia, it's not even funny in that country. So it's
Hi, Lofty. How you feeling, buddy? Is he still here? Hop in when you see fit, sir. Sorry. That's a good one. A good, I had seen a couple videos. What would be your World War III prep list? I seen one video of, oh man, I forgot the gal's name. Rogue Prepper. She was doing the propane and some food and batteries and stuff like that, and that's good. I think grid down power and fuel. I was talking about the getting ready for winter grid down. You know, the propane. So that lined up with my mindset. You guys got anything different that you want to have before something would pop off?
Actually, yeah. Speaking of which, you know what I actually recently bought a couple weeks ago for my ruck?
Yeah.
You ever seen those foldable grills you can get? You know, like a rucksack?
Yeah, like those little four-piece little metal guys.
It's no, it's actually a 3-piece. So it pretty much is just the frame and the legs can be put in 2 different locations. Like drop the link here actually for you. Came across them off eBay. They're cheap.
Go for it. For 15 muffins? Oh shit, there you go.
Let me see if I can find it here.
I mean, for 15 muffins, I mean,
it was 15, or actually, I paid for it was almost like 13 or something. Let me look it up here.
All right, yeah, that's pretty good.
Anything brought to your door for $25. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Let me see here.
I will say I haven't had the link, but my Patriot Supply just dropped me an email. They're doing a big pre-winter sale, so if you need anything over that way, I have a better code to get you a higher percentage off, but my regular code is just as good as it ever was, so you can go. I didn't see anything that was screaming at me other than I seen they're doing a big deal on their 6-month kits. They're throwing in an extra $400 worth of gear. If it's gear that you don't have, it might be a good little pickup. I didn't see the full gear list, but I think it had some of the 100-hour candles and stuff, so that would go in line with the grid down winter scenario that I'm foreseeing. So that's good. You guys know anybody, or that's also a pretty handy deal if you can give normies, be like, yo, get this, and it's like their whatever, like a survival bundle or like a 1-month bundle. Then you can sleep a little better at night. You know what I mean? At least they have something, opposed to not.
Where the fuck's that grill? Hold on. Oh, there's another one. This is a little similar, but it's not exact. Let me see if I can find it again.
Amazon score or what?
No, it's eBay. Actually, here's the funny thing. If you shop on eBay, it's also Amazon.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I see Amazon's shipping for them or something. They got a contract or something like that.
Oh, they're shipping through eBay pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
Here's the funny thing too. Like my friend, he bought a Temu package and it went through an Amazon package.
Really?
Yeah, he bought something from Temu through China, and it actually came in an Amazon package.
Well,
yeah. They are there.
The same company probably advertises on both sites.
Yeah, I could see that.
If they already have it stateside, they're probably
Drop
just shipping through Amazon.
kind of like drop ship style.
Yeah.
And you guys have experience with those Woojin
Okay.
flashlights? 'Cause I've been getting pushed ads for those a lot.
Okay, here it is. So this little thing is actually the cheapest right now is $18 here.
Okay. You drop it in the hot deals tab or whatever.
You want it in Discord? Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. I can't do anything with it right now.
Where's it called? Hot Deals?
Yeah, like hot deals or something more general, whatever.
Here, I'll give you
I like
a
to save people money on prepping gear. I'm all for that.
Damn, that was quick. I want to check this out. It's this little cheap thing, but it works. I got one myself.
Cool. You know what I always wondered with those is if you don't have like a little piece of leather that I keep and like a scrubby and like a handkerchief or something, if how hot they get, you know, or like that your wait time before you can tear it down and put it back in your pack.
Oh, dang, that looks pretty legit.
But I guess you could also get like a dollar store, well, even just a used one of your older like oven mitts and just cut that and sew a couple pieces on the bottom with some paracord and boom, there you go. There's your heat rated protection for your pack and you have an oven mitt / pot holder, right?
I mean, that or just dump it in some water and just cool it off, then put it in your pack.
Listen here, we don't do that. We got to be crazy and come up with cool stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
No, just the smart move. Just quickly, and carefully, cool it down with some water.
Yeah. I feel you.
Right.
I was trying to get innovative.
But yeah, I actually got mine. I actually like it. It's a 2-position grill, so you can just fold it, and or you could actually extend the legs a little bit further.
I can get on board with that. I am Rounded liked my video and my Instagram post so much that I am now an affiliate and I have a code, and it's not code TMT. It's they generated their own code, but I have a 15% off code if you need a Rounded holster. I will update my stuff.
Yeah, send that my way. I'll look into it.
Yeah, you need that for your Walther, huh?
I'm not dissatisfied with what I have, but
is that the
if
one?
somebody went with something wrong-handed that's better, I'll buy it.
Yeah, that's the one that I ran my dagger in because they didn't have a lot of dagger holsters, but I just with intent I got it for Coldfoot so Coldfoot can start carrying a full size because he was pocket carrying. So he actually bought my my Glock Gen 422 with the conversion barrel off of me. So that's his full size right now. So also, there's another website. It's like TAC something or another. I can't remember what it is. I don't know if I can say it with YouTube right now, but they had Streamlight TLR1 HLs for 80 muffins. So if you guys need some weapons lights, also I need to talk to you offline, Justin, be about something else. But remind me.
Yeah, well, I will remind you because I'm gonna remind you to send me that link too, because I'll buy one of those holsters probably tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah. For your high point?
No.
I'm just busting your balls.
That's already came in.
Oh, nice. So, all right, we got fuel. So, Patriot from Warsaw is thinking some bug out bag upgrades with a little camp stove. I can get on board for that.
What's that? Oh yeah, now I remember. It's a kidney cup. You never seen those kidney cups?
Yeah.
Yeah, get one of those, and that's all you need pretty much. And a knife or some, silverware.
Yep, knife, some paracord, a lighter. Winter
paracord
comes
for it.
to my EDC. I also start to include a lighter again because if you're caught in somebody else's vehicle other than yours, at least you have a way to make fire. And with grid down, think about it. If your light fails, a lighter will still get you out of a dark store, right?
I don't use a lighter. You know what I use?
Yeah.
I use
rough.
split sticks.
Yeah, that's true. You EDC glow sticks?
No, flint sticks. You know, the ones you hit with a piece of metal and it strikes. And
Yeah.
sparks.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. I prefer that over a lighter, because if the lighter had like a hole or something in it, then you're kind of SOL at that point.
Yeah, you still get the flint roll. I don't know. I'm cheap. I carry Bics. They go through the wash a lot, so we're okay.
That is
Also, my Slishman.
you can go run them through the washing machine, leave them out in the rain, whatever. I mean, they'll still strike.
It's the thing is, you don't want to lose one of those, and I use a striker Strix like attached to my ruck, so that way I don't lose it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, plus, I mean, if you're losing a lighter, I mean, it's like losing a watch on your wrist.
Yeah, I'm on board for multiple fire sources. Definitely no complaints there.
What else I've seen? You ever follow Survivor Man by any chance on Discovery Channel?
Yeah, man, that's a name I hadn't heard in a long time. Is that guy still doing anything?
Yeah, he still's got a channel and he's still making content. But yeah, Lestroud, that was his name. I actually remember how he used to make charcoal. All he did was just burnt logs, and that was it. Just got his charcoal right there.
Right. Wasn't that the guy who got caught, like in a Motel 6 or something?
No, that was Bear Grylls, Man vs.
Oh,
Wild.
okay. Right.
That guy
I haven't
was
seen
faking
that
so
in a
much
while
bullshit.
either. You know what my favorite prepping survival show was Dual Survival when they had Cody Lundin on there. I love that guy.
Wasn't the other guy on Dual Survival, like, wasn't he like not as like hardcore as Cody actually was? It came out to be proven that.
Yeah, that's the dude who made the Pathfinder. Damn, what's his name? I can't think of it now. I'm retarded.
Dual Survival was a veteran and like some Native American guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, Cody was the guy with the pigtails, the hippie dude.
Yeah, that
And
was
then, the dude who made Pathfinder School, he was the military asset. And then they with the show, then they had some army dude or whatever in there. Or no, they did have like some weird hippie guy in between there for a few episodes, and then the guy who made Pathfinder quit because I don't think he liked that guy very much.
that vet, he was actually a what do you call him? Recon Marine. Then he became some like Delta Army guy. He was like a Delta.
Yeah, I remember the army guy. He was only on a few episodes too. I used to love that show.
No, it was the same dude. He transitioned to a different branch.
Okay. Gotcha. I know they went through a couple guys. That's a good show. If you guys haven't watched that, that's a good one. One of my favorite ones that I always remember is when they cannibalized like that Bronco or Blazer to survive the cold, and then they found an outhouse and they camped out in the outhouse for a night. That's crazy.
The one I hate the most that's now on Discovery, it's that fucking Naked and Afraid. I mean, I'm like, this is so stupid.
Yeah, I know people that watch the uncensored part because they're really desperate.
Or that just want to see boobies from the woman.
Yeah, I'm like, there's millions of pictures of that on the internet. You really got to pay for the uncensored version of Naked and Afraid. Oh, God.
My wife really
Maybe they're paying for the fear.
probably gonna get it just to mess with her.
Yeah.
One of the worst episodes I saw that was the Nutra Itch episode. There's a dude literally scratching the fuck out of his legs because he was in swamp water so much. You know, it's going back and forth collecting food. Like, they literally had to call in the medics. He said, "I'm done. Just get me out of here."
Yeah.
One of the newer ones that they had, the one where they were on the island and there was like 5 different teams. That was a pretty good season.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see that one.
Well,
I like that Alone series. Back when the dude who wore the orange beanie won it. That was my favorite season. Where he like didn't have any sunlight and he had like a little spot in the trees that he got like sun on his face for 20 minutes during the day. That would be depressing.
that could actually be really bad for your health too.
Yeah, he got like depressed.
Yeah, like something about natural sunlight and stuff. That's the body.
Now,
That's increase for my winter carry. Does anybody increase other than maybe carrying a bigger firearm or outside the waistband? I know a lot of people do that with a jacket, but I add a lighter for mine, so I don't know if anybody else does anything extra.
I do like cold enough here for me to wear a jacket, because then I can carry outside the waistband and I have better options
Did you just fucking say it's cold enough in Florida?
when it rarely does.
Okay.
He's not wrong. It does get cold down there.
Every once in a great while,
You're in Florida too, Patriot?
Here.
I've been to Florida, dude. So get this. Like, it was November or December a while back. I was in Sarasota, Florida, and I shit you not, I was in the beach, and the fucking water was so hypothermic, I couldn't even stand in it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
It gets
Give me,
fucking cold down
give
there.
me a message offline because I'm headed that way here this year.
when my very first winter down here, it was me and my wife went out for the evening, and we were out for probably a good 5 hours outdoors, but it was 30 degrees and I was pretty miserable.
Also, off top, just a little note to the wise: make sure you're wearing actual shoes. Don't wear slippers or sneakers. Like, there's thistles everywhere in the ground in Florida.
Yeah, I already came up once. I just wear these Brooks shoes.
I run around pops everywhere down here. I ain't afraid.
You ain't scared.
Nah. Well, I take that back.
One of
Very
my
much.
son's favorite things is all the little lizards running around. He likes to try and get one. I'm like, good luck, bud.
Last time I was down there, I actually was wearing like slippers and shit. Kid you not, I stumped on foot in a bunch of fucking thistles. The next thing you know, I'm pulling out one by one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sounds like me when I rolled over a cactus one hunting season. That sucked.
Well, the worst part is the thistles. How do I describe it? You know the size of a fucking tip of a paperclip?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what you're digging out of your skin.
Yeah, and you have to have somebody else do it because you can't see it.
We good. I got homies that'll pluck me.
Pluck you?
You heard me, baby.
Not pluck. You're ripping your skin out to get them out.
Not to excite you with something semi sounding there, Mr. Lawfully, Dirty Birdie.
It doesn't make you gay. It just makes someone's plucking you out gay.
You know what? I think it makes you both a little bit gay, at least. So, a new topic for conversation.
The MREs are still available on Amazon, and they're
Yeah.
cheaper than they were when we bought them back in June.
Yeah, I've seen it was 35 muffins, right?
For a case of A and a case of B, 35
Each per case.
How many is that total?
12.
Oh, okay. It's not terrible, but
I'm doing pretty decent on MREs right now. I'm up $6.
69 for the bundle.
Doing good enough on the MREs.
69 for the bundle.
Oh, that ain't bad. That's like what, 32 and some change roughly? Well, I don't know, plus shipping probably.
I mean, I've gotten a pretty good access on some other sources of food for $70. I could probably make it go better than a couple of cases of MREs at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it won't last
That's
long.
not my stack heavy, but it's I mean, if you have to go calorie dense wise, if you have to go out for a day on like an extended patrol or something, or even say, hey, all you had is rice and beans and you had a case of MREs, well, you split that MRE up throughout the week to bulk up your calorie intake, or if you work an extra hard day, this guy's splitting wood and then doing security at night. Probably give that guy an MRE over, a cup of rice with a ladle of like soup spooned on top. Let him get the calorie intake.
By the way, off top, a little trick I learned. If you don't have a cooking rack or some access to cook your food over a fire, you know, it's another good option.
A stick with a notch in it.
No. Believe it or not, find a nice, smooth, clean boulder and lay it on top of the charcoals or the fire, and that's your surface to cook any steaks or meat or anything on there.
It depends
Yeah,
on
you
the
just
rock.
want
Some rocks conduct heat better than others, but that's the same concept as cooking underground.
Yeah.
The
you
rocks
just
retain
need to be sure that it's
You
dry
know,
before
name for me. He said Sarnesta, Florida was his old stomping grounds. Chasing Ghosts, what up? Lawfully. Old Man Butt Wrinkles, Tara. Thanks for checking in, Chasing Ghosts. Bearded Potato. Dino, I sent you a link if you want to hop in, sir. I didn't know Dino was hopping in on chats. I think I heard him on one, but I didn't know he was hopping in on more, so that's cool.
Hey, he was here last night.
Yeah.
him and Kelly.
Yeah, I heard him on
Always
Han listening to the replay. I was like, oh shit, that's Dino.
There's two things I never had in life. Never had snake, and I never had what was the other thing? Shark.
Really? I've
Yeah,
had both of
it's-
those, and I live in Nebraska.
I've had alligator, but I haven't had snake or shark.
Have you had turtle?
No, that's
I
also what? It's just turtle soup. I mean, how
I
bad
would
can it
give him
be?
that word. Oh, you're good, Dino. But I do owe you because I'm pretty sure you sent me the O hatchet, which I love that thing. So if you want to hop in sometime, man, just let me know. If you want to have a real eventful meal, use flat water rock and put it in your fire. Doesn't that make it explode?
what I was trying to say.
Eventful.
Be sure the rock is dry.
Oh,
Yeah.
now you just reminded me, Muff Top. Since you got a new axe, you said?
What, that O hatchet? Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that thing.
I got some better if you ever want to shop another axe.
Oh, yeah.
The
Okay.
next one I just bought actually this past week. It's Fiskars. You ever seen Fiskars?
Yeah, they make good shit. I love their yard tools. I use the crap out of them.
Yeah, they're from Finland, and I actually saw a torture test in one, and it was with another brand of an axe. And guess what? Fucking won on the pressure test.
I'm gonna go with the Fiskars probably.
Yep, the Fiskars. It actually survived. It had a little indent, but it actually destroyed the other axe.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
making me kind of regret. There was a good sized Fisker axe on sale on Amazon several weeks ago, and less than a month ago. Damn, I should have got it then.
Well,
Like,
hey, man, shout out because that stuff's about to start going on sale. I buy their tree saws and stuff, and they work to cut through deer rib cages. Just an FYI.
I mean, literally, this dude, forget where he's from, but he literally used a hydraulic press, and the Fiskars literally fucking won against the other axe.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
was that Torture Test channel?
Hmm?
Was that on like Torture Test channel or whatever?
It was a hydraulic press, but yeah, he was torching it. I can show you the video here. I'll put it next to the link here in the deals.
There you go.
Make me regret not getting it even more.
No, man, like even just like Walmart and like Menards and stuff, which is weird. My Menards has all like their camping stuff on sale, which has like a bunch of ReadyWise and they had some Peak. I think I don't remember if I did a video or a picture on it or whatever, but I bought out everything they had for their Peak refuel ones because they were like half price. And like, holy shit, these things are bomb, dude.
Yeah, my local Wally World, I haven't posted it up yet. I forgot about it. I got distracted today. But they have all of their Mountain Wise, all the flavors are on sale for like $9 right now.
That shit, there you go. Good time to be stacking. I'm about to make some. I have a member of Extended Mag. They live a ways away, but they said for $30 they were gonna do everything that their freeze dryer would load up in 6 or 8 trays. I can't remember how many they have on theirs. $30 they would do it all up, and then if I give them oxygen absorbers or jars or whatever, they would package it for me. I was like, shit, make me a bunch of like chili mac with some Velveeta and hamburger and freeze dry that. Make me some spaghetti, freeze dry that. Make me some like, I don't know, maybe like some tuna noodle or some like pork chops and rice and freeze dry that up. Nah.
Or even better, you go and you get you some of those. I'll find you some of the bags on sale, and then you can have your own ready to go MREs.
Oh shit, there you go.
I'll find you some on sale because I know I've been kind of messing with that. My buddy that's got the big freeze dryer as well. He kind of he's wanting some compensation for the machine time too. But
Yep.
I made a batch of homemade MREs and they're good.
Damn, all right.
Laptop, I dropped the video in the hot deal section. You'll see what I'm talking about if you play that if you want.
The X or whatever. I'm just on my phone in the garage. Y'all are in my boob pocket.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
TNT, you still getting that tattoo?
What? I'm not getting that too. I am good. I can spend my money much more wisely than that. Especially now. Sorry. If you have a
Here's
tattoo, it's not my thing. I wanted to be a tattoo artist. I've drawn a bunch of tattoos that have been put on people, but I have not gotten a tattoo. I want to get a half sleeve when my grandpa dies with my first buck skull and his signature and barbed wire and his dates. I'd get another one, be like my son's name and date of birth, But
it's the most dangerous tattoo you could ever get on your body.
a rocket ship on my penis. That way, when I get an erection, it takes off.
Well, I want to get a chili pepper put on mine, so that way when my wife talks back, I can put.
Yeah.
No, literally.
TNT, don't do that. You'll take away the record for shortest flight from the Wright brothers.
No.
Yeah, I can't take that away from somebody. You're funny.
See here. Okay, eye tattoos. So pretty much people literally will tattoo the white part of their eyes, and guess what? They'll lose their parts of their vision.
Oh my god, that's
No,
retarded.
people are that stupid. They literally will tattoo the white part of their eyes, dude.
Oh my god. Fuck that.
Let's see what the pricing is on that. All right, people are willing to pay how much out of the pricing on this procedure?
I have no idea.
I'm looking right now. $5,000 per eye or $10,000 total.
Oh my god. No.
And the real price can be permanent vision damage, lifelong pain, or loss of an eye.
Why would you pay for that possibility?
All right, here's the dangers: loss of vision, infection, inflammation, sensitivity to light or light sensitivity, and it costs around. All right, remote consultation with a surgeon may cost up to $500.
That is the most retarded thing I've heard today.
Well, people are stupid enough to do it. There's a guy in Poland that did it, and guess what? He lost his vision, part of his vision.
Oh my god.
Hard. Well, I guess that takes him off the draft list, huh?
Nope, front lines.
You're not doing the eyes for a tattoo. Forget that shit.
Operation frontline material.
It's like you need out the gene pool. Here you go.
Yep, no reproduction needed.
Well, people are still willing to pay for stupid shit like that, dude.
Yeah, why would you do that instead of getting a month's worth of food or 6 months worth of food for your family? Another big thing that I have been pushing is the solar generator. Any way to start producing your own electric, because the demand for electric is going to increase the price. So if you right now, solar generators are expensive. Wait until people need to augment their electric bill with them.
They're gonna fucking quadruple.
So if you want to get ahead of the curve and save money, you get you a solar generator to run a couple of your appliances, like your fridges and your freezers, and then maybe your evening lights. And like, I can run my TV and my computer, like my gaming computer, my monitors, all that on that 2600 watt. Just saying. I don't know how long, if I could do like a huge gaming session, but like, okay, so you could run your refrigerator and your TV and a DVD player for your kid and SHTF. You're the coolest house on the block officially, right?
I mean, that's what I just did. I'm officially at the point where I have more storage capacity than I have panels. So take me to fill them up. But
yeah.
Okay, wait, what? Old man butt wrinkles? What?
What'd you say? Drop it. Tell me.
When they invent an optical illusion tattoo, I'll get a bigger wiener tattoo. The fuck, man?
I'll be in line right behind you there, old man butt wrinkles. Is that a boy? That's funny.
Speaking of tattoos, I used to follow this YouTuber. So get this. So this guy takes his dad to a tattoo shop, and he told the tattoo artist, like, "Hey, I'll do this if I'll do it pretty much. I'll pay you to do it." I said, "All right." It was a prank that turned bad. So what his son did to his father was literally put a biohazard on his back, and it says, "My ass stinks." And he says, "Oh, hey, Dad, you're getting a motorcycle tattoo? Really? This is awesome. What do you have on my back?" "What? My ass stinks." "You mother."
Forever.
And he tears up the whole tattoo shop.
Nice. All right,
Yeah.
boys, I gotta mute you while I wash out this brush and get a different roller for a different color. Talk amongst yourselves. New topic.
New topic.
What's the new topic?
Wherever you want. Yeah, we're all mute except me.
Off-grid food, cooking / preservation. Grid down. Think within 2 or 3 months you need it. What are you doing? I would start canning my freezer meats. I would start smoking certain various things. Meat-wise, I would start trying to smoke some stuff and do some cure. I would start. I would my main thing that I got my solar generators for is to maintain my freezer working. So that is the main goal. So I cannot can the amount of meat that I have in my freezers before it would go bad, and it is a large financial amount for me. So I do not want to lose that.
For me, I'm looking for climbing equipment, especially if it's one of those, whatever you call it, those little clips you put on your belt or your waist, and it's actually rated for actual weight on what do you call it, rock climbing or something like that. Especially if you're carrying gear that you need to lower down off a cliff. So I'm looking for that and some.
Do you plan on being on a mountain in SHTF in the winter?
Dude, you never know where, especially where you're traveling in different states and all that, dude. You never know.
All right, fair enough.
Or how about this? If you're gonna keep a backpack on you and you don't want other people looking for that shit, it's usually best to probably hide it up in a tree, just tie it up so they can't fucking find it.
I could support that.
I would say fair enough, except for bears, but Well, I just got done over the past week. I canned up 2 cases of the quart sizes of hot dogs. So that's cheap, easy meat.
I love you right now. Let me know how they taste when you cook them up.
Yeah, I plan on cracking one open.
Yeah, you know what? I could probably freeze dry up like 20 pounds of hot dogs. I mean, it's not the healthiest thing, but calorie dense and it's meat, man.
I mean, shit. I got them for 89 cents a pack, so I bought a metric ton. That fit almost 2 packs in each jar.
Heck yeah, man. Drop that in some mac and cheese. Boom, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about y'all, but there's a little trick I learned. If you're trying to make something to drink, like you're out in the middle of nowhere, pine needle tea is actually the best thing too.
Or pine needle soda. That's just delicious.
And it gives you vitamin C.
Yeah, make sure it's not stuff that's like in living quarters. Make sure you're like literally in the forest. Otherwise, you're inhaling and drinking stuff that's actually poisonous.
How so?
How so?
Yeah.
Because say if like you're in a city or a suburb area or anything like that, most of those trees are probably sprayed with something.
Oh, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah, that's true. Cody Miller, preserving with lard. Yes, the old school method. That is a good thing. And right now, if you get ahead of like it's kind of becoming like deer season, so the butcher shops are going to start hanging on to it. But Me and R can literally go in and get like 500 pounds of unrendered beef tallow and then render it in a crock pot. And R's been putting up jars and using it. So you just render it in the crock pot, you stir it occasionally, and then you just keep scooping the stuff that floats the top off, and then you just put it, you can set it on your pantry shelf.
Dude, if you can get that much, what I would be doing is I'd be double rendering it.
Ooh.
If you render it, it makes it last even longer and it's more potent. And I found when I was going down the rabbit hole looking for the wax dipping for eggs.
Yeah.
Turns out you can get, I think, what is it? I posted the video up in gardening, but I think it's lye or something like that. And you throw it in a jar. You fill it up with you fill it up with your eggs, unwashed, of course, and all that stuff. Then you fill it up with water, and you tighten on the top.
Yep.
And something about the chemical reaction of it all, the eggs just stay good for like 2 years.
Yep. I have seen that. That is called water glassing your eggs.
Yes.
Yep. That is a preservation tactic that has been around forever, and it works fantastic.
Yeah.
You seen the videos when they do that wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Say that again.
Have you seen the videos of when people water glass the eggs incorrectly?
What the jars blow up?
No, I haven't. To be honest. The jars blow? Really?
I don't know.
I don't know. Rinse off the lye before eating? Yes. Old Man Butt Wrinkles, good call. Hey, Dino has a good one. New topic. When have you prepared enough?
Never.
That's going to be you and yours decision, and also the available space and monetary value that you can put into it. So,
Well, before we moved, I had a whole section of communal living area that was literally stacked up to the ceiling with a couple of tarps over it. That was just stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Then when we moved, I was actually able to dedicate a couple of closets for stuff. And
it comes down to a space and financial thing, and then how many people and how long you want to go for. I mean, you have to determine the length of period that you want for X amount of people to be good for. That's 100% personalized. Great topic. I'm not knocking it. It is, but it's a hard one because too many variables. Come on. Is everybody? Did I get kicked out?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Oh, here's something I didn't think of. Depending on where you're living, like stealing a stash of corn out of a cornfield might be also good if you don't feel on.
Yeah, there is a process that you can do to eat field corn. I can't remember the name of it, but you can do that. Most corn that you can still find in a field is field corn, and it's mostly for ethanol and cattle consumption. There's a term that you can render it edible to people, but if you just go eat field corn, you'll get sick and die.
Well, not
now,
field corn.
if
Where
a
it's just regular
plant
corn.
around you or something like that, then you can eat that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of that right now.
what in it is bad that kills you?
There's a chemical in field corn that's not digestible,
Oh,
and it makes you sick.
What's
Is
the
it
other
tannins?
I can't remember what it's called.
but
Kind of like acorns. You can eat acorns if you wash out all the rinse out all the tannins.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, you guys can Google it. You know,
probably have to soak it or something.
I can't remember it. I know Barry's said it a couple times because big prepping groups, they do stock field corn because it's cheap, and you can make like a masa kind of deal out of it to make like bread / like tortilla kind of shells.
Oh, I was just thinking, like, there's not that much. I forgot about that because I was thinking corn just kind of goes through you, doesn't really do anything for you. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna grind it up,
And corn's got some calories in it. And you know, people that say they're going to go on the corn diet, and me being a fat ass is not helping this, but everybody who says, "Oh man, I'll just eat corn and I'll lose weight," well, think about this: what do cows eat? Well, here, what do cows eat? They eat corn.
Corn.
And I don't know if you guys have seen Nebraska cows, but our beef is primo for steakhouses because of the delicious fat marbling in it because they eat corn all day. So
Yeah,
just
you only have one stomach.
eating corn.
Muff Chop, you talk about the cattle eating corn, dude. I got some top of that. I don't know if you raise chickens or not, but they'll eat about anything, dude. Like a buddy of mine, I was at his party. He tossed in a whole bunch of lamb meat that we were eating, and I was like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Look," and they're literally eating the fucking lamb meat. And I'm like, "Dude, they're eating the lamb meat."
They're carnivores, man. You can in butcher season. My grandpa said they used to throw all their deer carcasses and all their cow carcasses and pig carcasses to the chickens. They'll strip it clean.
They'll
Yeah.
eat their own kind. They're cannibals.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at a
If you get an egg eater in there, that's the one you got to kill because they're going to eat all your eggs. They'll bust
wait.
them open.
They'll eat eggs too.
Yeah, they'll eat their own egg.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they'll
What
lay
the
it through it. Yeah.
Get rid of that hand.
Yeah, some of them can get addicted to the yolk, and then another part of it's a calcium deficiency. If you don't have enough calcium in their diet, they will try to cannibalize their eggs to recoup some of their calcium.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope, real thing.
So,
Shit, man.
I'm looking at a can of corn and a can of mixed vegetables. The can of corn has 60 calories and they're per serving, and there's 3.5 servings in the can. The can of mixed vegetables, same thing, 3.5 servings per container, only 45 calories. So yeah, I guess corn is pretty calories. It's
It has, for what it is,
Sure.
man, it is good.
Anybody good at fishing? Any of you guys here?
I have not put my pole in the water in 3 years because of having a child, which is depressing. But I do like to fish.
I've tried fish fillet, and it's not that difficult.
I enjoy it. Most of the time, I really enjoy going out on a boat all day, and it's really hard to dedicate an entire day and make it be fair for the spouse. You know, be like, oh, I'm gonna go have fun for an entire day. See you later, and then come home, and then they're going insane because children
You just get a good life vest and a leash.
and a leash. I like your style.
He won't sink. He can only get so far away.
This is true. But if he's anything like me, I didn't start really having the patience for the boat until I was about 5 or 6.
I can't go fishing unless I'm fishing for something that I can eat.
I can go fish and not catch anything and still have a good time.
Yeah, I can't. No.
You just like dangling your worm.
Yeah, just enjoy being outside in nature and the slow down and watching the birds and whatever, and see a deer cross the river or wherever you're fishing, you know. And where I like to fish, the bald eagles migrate out there, so that's kind of cool to see. If you're out there about here in about a month, they'll start migrating, so you can see bald eagles nest out on like the little islands or like a sandbar or something. That's kind of cool. National Geographic likes to take a lot of eagle pictures here with that. We got eagle cams. One of them nested. Where was that? On like a news station's, like right in front of like their camera to like check their parking lot for weather. You know, they're like, oh, we're gonna pan to right outside the station to see how much snow we got, kind of deal. There's an eagle that nested there. It was so cool. So everybody who watched that news station got to watch the nesting process every morning. So,
Damn, National Geographic should have been there the last time I went out on the boat. We got lucky as hell. Brought home 500 pounds worth of food.
oh shit! Are you talking about national? I should have been in the boat with you. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was kind of bummed that I had to stay there, but if I could have flew that shit home, but at least the family out there got to get some meat in the freezer.
Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off, dude. Off top. Thanks for the invite, man.
yeah, man. Anytime.
Better Warsaw.
Yeah, just call me Patriot.
What's the next topic here, gents? Chat got anything cool or?
Cody loves pine needle soda. Yup, that's just delicious.
I have not had pine needle soda. I have not partaken. Never
Just
even.
I just bought some because I wanna try to make some wine, so I got some smaller glass jar things, and then I got a one big one. But I teach the kid how.
Pine needles?
I'm sorry.
You make wine with pine needles?
No, I'm gonna make wines with fruit, but you
Oh,
can
okay.
the little glass jars you fill it up with sugar and pine needles and shake it up and let it sit out in the sun for a little bit,
No shit.
and
Never
that's
done that.
pine needle soda. Take the little one out and let them go try to do that. Just the sugar hitting in the sun. Go put it in the sink. Let's see.
Corn is just sugar. You're right. Corn is carbs and sugar. But that's the thing that you need in SHTF to keep you going, right? That's energy.
Oh man's talking about people not processing okra correctly, burning the shit out of our esophagus. Yeah, that's scary.
That is not processing what again? Sorry.
Okra, desalinate maybe. I don't know. I have a line on my phone right there on that word.
No
The
shit.
lye method for okra. She didn't rinse it off well enough. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Lye will fuck you up.
What? I had okra. I didn't do anything to it other than bread it and fry it. Oh my god. Is it like a certain kind of okra?
I don't know. We'll see.
Holy shit. Yeah, and I even just threw it like in our pickle jars because R said his grandpa used to do that with his pickles and he likes to eat it. So we threw it in there and it worked out. I ate several of them.
Dino says that he believes that he's pretty squared away, which yeah. So now he's gonna start looking toward developing skills.
Yeah. If you get to a certain point where you say you have maybe 4 sets of nods and you have 4 sets of thermal, you guys know my numbers 4 and 10, just for easy math. And you have 4 really good rifles set up. You got 4 good bolts, 4 good fighting rifles, 4 good battle belts, 4 good, body armor systems, whatever. Yeah, you could probably, you're good. Like if you have 4 of whatever you need, you have some off-road capability, you have some power generating capabilities, you can probably start focusing on other things. And I know Dino is definitely well invested in the previous mentioned from chats and stuff that I've talked about with people, and nobody OPSEC you or anything, but just speaking of, back when I used to talk to Duke a lot, I haven't talked to Duke in a long time. But like,
Old man saying that the lye method, it removes the slimy texture.
okay.
And that was right after Cody's talking about, he was born and raised in the South, so he loves eating it, and he'd even eat the shit raw. Well, you're freaking kooky ass man, Cody.
What does that even mean? Well, I don't know. That's outside my wheelhouse for vocabulary.
What is that?
Whatever you just said.
Oh, my son's telling me he has to go poop at 10 o'clock at night.
Something, your kooky ass. Is that some like island talk coming out of you there, Captain, or what?
No, it's just Cody being a kook. I don't know anybody that's gonna eat raw okra.
Okay.
Disgusting.
What? That's the best.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Fried okra is the best, bro. and pickled okra.
Well, that's
Raw
I
okra.
don't know. I have fond memories of walking through the garden.
Would you eat
Anyway,
your weed too, or what? Jesus.
what?
Would you eat your milkweed too? You're just rolling around eating anything and everything raw?
No, just okra.
I mean,
I've
I can
never,
try it.
I've never heard
I
anybody
don't,
eating it.
I don't mean gratuitous handfuls. I mean like one or two.
Yeah, I'd grab like some peas or something and do that, or like a tomato. I never have I thought, man, I can't wait to bite into an onion or an okra or something like that.
Gotta go grab some fresh okra and try it now. Just so, just so.
You can say you done it.
Yep.
Oh, how different we are.
Well, I mean, I've eaten shit from all over the world, so I ain't afraid to try something.
You try everything at least once. Just say you've been there, done that.
That I do kind of regret not trying that. I had the opportunity to try is the damn puffer fish, the one that can kill you.
Nope, you're good. You can have that all to yourself.
Well, I mean, now that I've done the research and everything on it, like those guys go through years and years and years of training and stuff. So
Yeah. And if they're at a sushi place in Nebraska, they fucked up. Okay.
Well, no, this is in Japan.
Yeah. What we got? Next topic here. Asparagus is good. Yeah, I like. I don't think I could eat it raw. I love it on the grill. It's so good. I like some asparagus with some steak or a hamburger or some chicken. I can get on board with that.
My grandparents always had a raw onion in the fridge.
Just
Like
like
they had a mason jar. Yeah. Like they just peel it, chop it into quarters, and just drop it in the mason jar.
And then do what with it?
Just once in a while, start Papa's fancy to go get a couple bites of onion.
and he just roll in the fridge and be like, I need something to eat, and just like take a layer and shove it in his mouth or what?
I mean, I'll
Yeah,
mess
like
up. I'll put like raw onion, on my burgers, and
Yeah, I love onions like with stuff,
I can
not
have.
he was a simple man.
not just like, oh man, I can't wait to eat a slice of onion. I'm hungering for a slice of onion here.
I never really saw him get excited about food one way or another.
Jeez.
He ate, but it was just out of need, not desire.
Okay. I mean, I understand, but yep. I don't know how to respond to that. Next topic, apparently.
Well, Cody will eat some raw onion.
Damn. Apparently, that's a thing I wasn't invited to. Damn.
He suggested somebody try iguana. Well, I know in some of the islands they eat that stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if you were down in Miami and had some mixed into your taco meat.
Oh my god. Stretch the meat out a little bit, huh?
No, I mean, well, when it gets cold down there, you can just walk up to them and pick them up because they fall off the damn trees.
Well, I know they have like don't they have like a CO2 powered like hunt kind of season for them because they're like a pest control hunt, right?
Well, I may or may have seen people get drunk and start hitting with 22.
Yeah, they're an invasive species.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like to eliminate numbers. And they don't really have natural predator kind of deal, right?
Yeah, there ain't nothing down in Miami that's gonna be that's gonna take them out.
Other than a hill with a 22.
They're a little bit too quick for a gator unless they're running across the water and the gator happens to be sitting there. Because I have seen them run across the ponds and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
And they just like channel their inner Jesus and fucking haul ass across the water.
Damn.
Yeah, old man butt wrinkles eats. He eats raw radishes. Ooh, I can't wait.
I eat the shit out of radish. That's one thing. I go and rinse off a handful of radishes in a heartbeat, man. I eat the shit out of them. Those are so good.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them going. I'm excited.
I'm about to start planting my fall batch. That's one thing me and my grandpa love to eat. My son says he loves them, but he won't eat one yet. So I don't know. I don't know yet. I think mom told him they're spicy.
Oh, she takes the fun out of everything sometimes. What's up, Tim?
What up? We're just a BS sesh. If you got a topic that you want to discuss, something that you want to talk about prepping wise or in the news wise, shoot it, man. We're just shooting the breeze while I'm putting on a second coat of paint here for the bathroom remodel on the door and a cabinet. I just switched to black, so I'm on the cabinet now. I missed this spot on the last time. That was dumb.
Yeah, I make a mess when I paint. I look like a fucking 5-year-old.
That's the nice thing about paint is you ain't got to be perfect at it. You just got to cover it. Right. Cover it and make sure you go through and get it twice. I want to put it twice. Make sure you primer before you paint, ladies and gents. Make sure you primer before you paint.
Correct that. I'm new school. I buy the one with the primer mixed in it.
Nah, it looks way better if you primer it. Old school is the right way sometimes, baby. No, but I understand that too. I feel that.
I don't know. Then again, I've never really painted anything that, actually wanted pride in. It was usually just for like my parents' house because I was suspended from school or,
Punishment, baby.
yeah, I was so stupid. Get into a fist fight at school the week that my parents took off from work to paint the fucking house. You idiot. Oh, that was bad.
No. But you learned a lesson, didn't you? Get in fights when you're not doing a home improvement project.
They still suck at it.
It's all right.
I think it's a patience
But
to sit there and do it.
I'm definitely cheaper than the contractors did, that's for sure.
Oh, I can guarantee that.
Contractor probably looks a lot better than mine, but we won't talk about that.
Who cares? You sealed it. It ain't gonna get destroyed.
Yep, that's the main part.
And I mean, it's not like it's your toilet's not facing it, so it's probably on the side.
My toilet is, but I will see this literally every single day of my life. So I gotta semi like what I'm doing here.
No, just paint the side that faces the toilet really, really well, and everything else doesn't matter.
That's true.
And as long as your phone works, you're probably not looking at it anyway. So
That's also true. That's a 21st century problem right there.
what's up, Dev Prepper?
What up, OVP? That would probably mean Hudson Valley's probably done with Y'all Gonna Die Wednesday. If he's coming on over.
Teresa's here now.
Yep. Go check out Hudson Valley Prepping and the four horsemen panel. You guys can drop those links if you want. Lots of good discussion in there.
Nomad
It's
said that's
bedtime. So I think I'm gonna go lay down.
All right.
later law.
Y'all have a good one.
Not pick nomads in here, huh?
Feel better, law. No,
Kevin.
no, over. We go. We got Teresa finding the links.
Thanks, Teresa B. What we got? What we got? Topic for discussion. What do we want to do prepping wise? What do we want to do 2A wise? What do we want to do energy independency wise? Have you increased your medical preps? What do we? What I'm really preaching the energy independence, the medical, and the getting out of debt and getting like a homestead operation going to escape the ever coming system. If you haven't seen Europe's digital ID, there's several countries that have done it. And it's quite frankly only a matter of time until it happens here. I know some businesses already do it voluntarily here to get into their building and access your pay and everything. There's a couple companies in New York that you actually have a chip implanted in your hand.
Well, I just, I decided that I wanted to try to do, go see if I can actually get something for unemployment because I haven't never done it before. So, it's actually pretty freaking invasive little thing. Like they want biometrics and shit in order for me to file it. They want biometrics.
Are you serious? Holy shit.
They want me to go through I'm like, is there not like somewhere that I can just come down and fucking do it in person then and prove to you I am who I am? Like,
that's crazy.
The lady just kind of was like, what are you so? I'm like, cause I'm not giving you guys my fucking biometrics. I'm not. So I went onto the website though and I researched it real heavy in their terms, because they use a third party too. So I don't want to give a third party system my biometrics. Fuck you. So, but I found out that you can after you're verified, that you can immediately request that it be deleted. Like, yeah, sure, they're gonna do that, right?
Right. Yeah, if you believe it.
Yeah. 10 minutes chips and queso are good.
Well, what do you got? You got a topic you want to talk about there, Justin? We got anything cool in the chat? I can't see my phone. As you guys know, I'm painting with you guys in my Carhartt pocket.
I don't got much going on. I'm looking at a couple more external storage propane tanks to refurbish that I might be picking up so I can refurbish and, like I did last time, sell one and keep one.
There you go. Make that then the prep is free, right? Because you get something out of it and you recoup costs.
Crap, though, was it expensive to fill the last one? But I'm glad I did it, because if I had to do it right now, it'd be a lot more expensive.
Yeah, that stuff's only going to go up with the prospect of WW Trace. Like I said, if as soon as it pops off, they're going to cut Europe off from natural gas and the heating oils that they need to stay warm, and they're going to take it off our market.
Nomad's asking, what do you think of my new upper and optic TMT? Have you seen the new upper and optic?
I've seen your Trijicon Dot. I didn't see your new upper. I think you said you were doing a birthday build. You got yourself a new rig for your birthday, which happy birthday, by the way. Trijicon Dot is solid. It is a little bit too rich for my blood. I have a tendency to let budget dictate my gear sometimes, but that's just a me thing. And if you got the money and it's something that you wanted and you can do it right now, I'm 100%. What's his upper?
I haven't seen it, to be truthful.
Trichicon is great. For me, LPVOs work better because I have large areas of flat plain. So, but I know like for Lawfully and other people, depending on your location, where Lawfully said it before, he's like, I got 100 yards before there's trees again. So, do you need an LPVO in that situation? No. Yeah, a dot, absolutely the correct choice. Right? So just dictate. I mean, if I was in maybe Alaska, I probably wouldn't even maybe go LPVO. I'd probably just have a scope on it, you know?
That's why I have one dedicated rifle with an LPVO on it, and it just stays on there, and that one just stays how it is, because I probably won't need it where I am.
Yeah, I do have a like if I did a 308 build, I would probably have like a 2x16 or something like that. But
It's on my 308, and I told you that story, right? When last time when it snowed here in Florida, we went down and I went and trained in the snow, and I bought myself in the eye with the LPVO.
yeah, you got the old scope cut.
Oh yeah, it fucked me up. It was a good one.
Yeah.
I was just like, click to save, okay, squat. Oh, it hurts.
Ouch, Charlie, that really hurt.
Tim Man likes his LPVOs with a piggyback.
Yeah, I am working on a piggyback rig. Would be my next one. My home defense weapon is suppressed with a dot,
I should look into
which
that.
just makes sense in the house, right?
That's something I could look into. Getting a piggyback and training with it. See how it feels.
Yeah, piggyback also works a lot better and makes way more sense if you have nods, which I do not. Because then you for nods you don't have to take your scope off. Whatever you use your laser and your your optic above, and that's your targeting system, right?
Yeah. Damn, the thing was really dedicated at that point. Dedicated system.
Yeah, and that's and if you can't afford nods, guys, I know it's a really big topic amongst preppers, and it's an expensive one. The way to the best way to poor man get out of nods and be able to fight and or defend against it is having some sort of night vision that can see it. So even if it's just like a crappy monocular or whatever, and you need to have a guy with thermal, because you can see everything with thermal. With night vision, if you guys don't know, your nods pick up the IR beam. If you have IR beams everywhere, like your phones have it, anything that does facial recognition, anything like your Fitbit thing or your Apple Watches, all that stuff is IR. Your cameras, your trail cameras, if it has quote unquote, it can take like your Ring cameras that can see things at night, that's IR enhancement, right? So anybody can see that. So if you have your grid up and you have your security cameras on and they have night capabilities, they have IR. So anybody, say there's 10 houses in a row and you're the one that has a solar generator, nobody can hear you running, your cameras are running, but somebody with nods can see your cameras are running at night. And then they know, hey, how
You hit your mute button. You're muted. Chip, chip, chirp, chirp. Think you got a little bit of boob sweat on the front side of the phone. Might have hit the mute button. I know his phone didn't die. Said it was charged. The Slushmans are available at Jay's site. I'm sure Teresa can drop you a link.
How long was I out? I literally just went into a whole spiel about. Uh, no, StreamYard kicked me.
Oh, it did.
I just went in.
There you
What was
go.
I out for?
That's the Prepared Citizens TG. That's where the Slushmans are.
Yep. Oh, you guys are back on the Slishmans? Yeah, man. Drop Jay's channel in here. Jay's a great dude. He also does training courses and whatnot. He is a brother. Code TMT, or no, code Red Chungus gets you 10% off. That is my discount code because he loves my Chungus story.
I'm not sure if, because I don't run around with this phone. This phone is the only one that gets YouTube notifications, but I know he used to do lives in the morning too. I'm not sure if he still does them. I'm sure he does periodically. Though.
Thursdays are when Jay does his lives.
Oh, he in the mornings, Thursday. Does he still do his morning lives?
About 5:30 in the morning to about 6:30 before he takes his kids to school and he starts working out and rucking for the day.
Yeah. For people interested in that early morning chat.
Yep.
Oh, but you were saying, so the guy that has the nods, he can see that your house is the only one with IR lit up.
Right, because most cameras that can see at night have an IR, laser, or trail cameras, blah, blah, blah. So how you fight that, the best budget thing you can do to fight at night is thermal. And it's because the market for nods is a lot smaller than the market for thermal because you can also hunt in certain states in certain seasons for pigs, for coyotes, certain pest control hunts.
With
Which
thermal.
is primarily what I use thermal for is coyote and pest management hunts, raccoons, badgers, blah, 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 blah. Anything that comes out at night that we don't want there is eliminated by Muffin Top when I'm there. The best way to fight nods is thermal, the cheapest way, because they cannot see you looking at them, but you can scan the field and see 3 red dots. Okay, you look at it a little bit closer, that's 3 people. Okay, they're out here at night. You probably assume they have night vision. So then you start getting out. You either A, turn your night vision off, which if they're coming to you at night, they've seen your security camera ones. They already know you have it. So you either keep that on or you get your people with nods ready, right? And then you have the opportunity to counter, take their nods down, flash protection, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Implements that you see fit to maybe like giant light bars on the side of your house that you can turn on so it damages their nods or makes them turn off. And then you turn it off and your guys are running a monocular and then you can do both. Now, unfortunately, if you're going up against a guy who has a monocle of thermal and a monocle of night vision, that's the ultimate setup because you can see everything at night. You can walk and you can move freely with the night vision, and you can also scan and move towards targets of interest with the thermal, right? So something to think about.
If somebody with that setup is coming after you, you're not in fucking good shape.
Yeah, and if you so suspect that you have somebody with that capability coming at you, it's really easy. You circle your wagons and you pull everybody in at night. You make them have to breach the structure. That's your only defense. Or you leave. Yeah, if they have that capability, you're probably having a bad day.
Just
If they do to do evil, right? They could be a good guy. I just need thermal now. Hey man, check out that Rattler. ATG AGM, whatever it is, Rattler?
Mine wasn't. I feel like mine wasn't terribly expensive. I forget what I paid for it.
I want a thermal optic so bad. It would be fun with coyotes. It is fantastic. And you know how many people I know, they're like, oh man, something's getting into my chicken coop, which a lot of times is raccoons here. They're like, something's getting my chickens, or something's getting my turkeys, or something's getting, my baby goats, my calves. That is a great way to get hunting ground, is removing a problem for the homeowner / landowner. And if you can remove that problem silently at night, and then they come out and you're like, hey, I got a present for you. I didn't put it up by the house in case your wife walked out first. Go behind your barn, and there's 3 coyotes and 6 raccoons laying there. And you say, I'll pick them up today. I just wanted you to see that I actually did some work for you. They'll be like, shit, yeah, you can come back anytime you want. And you can usually end up getting some sort of turkey hunting ground or dove or migratory birds. A lot of people around here will hunt rifle for deer. So I never ask for rifle for deer. I ask for black powder doe only, because most people around here are growing their horns on their property, right? So to get on hunting ground, you remove some pests, you get your name out there a little bit, you get some nighttime operating experience, and then you pick up ground to hunt on, which feeds your family. Ka-ching. That's what Muffin Top does.
A solid fucking plan.
Yeah.
And
a lot of meat in my freezer doing that.
And that's a really good suggestion for Cody out there too, because I know Cody, so that's right up his wheelhouse.
There you go. Yeah, man, suppressor and a thermal. If I could just get a night vision monocular with it, that would be my dream setup. I think I'd just do a monocular. I don't think I'd do the duals for that reason. So I could use the thermal with the scope or optic if you're choosing. But yeah, that's the best budget defense I can think of. And if you don't think that there's werewolf preppers and guys that their plan is to schwack people that have been putting stuff back and sacrificing their vacations and things like that, right? And they think that, oh, I already know this guy has a lot of food, or like this guy's a store owner of a, how many people say they're going to take over a Walmart? Okay. You don't think there's some crazy nut in every small town that has a grocery store that doesn't think they're going to take over the grocery store with like 6 to 10 guys? That shop owner's in trouble. Okay. You got to help those kind of people. Or it's later in the game. They're not worried about food. They're going to take over the local hardware store that has the ability to fill propane. Do you know what kind of warlord you would be if you had in control of all the building lumber and nails and shingles and metal structures, things like that, to repair homes? Because natural disasters are still going to happen. You're still going to have tree branches fall on roofs. You're still going to have tornadoes around here ripping shit off roofs. You're still going to have hurricanes. People are going to need to fix shit still, right? If you're the warlord who has the control over a small hardware store with like a propane tank in the back, or like an ag store here, they all have propane filling stations with like 1,000-gallon tank or a 10,000-gallon tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're the guy with the freaking nozzle of that, and it's almost winter the next year around. You can ask for whatever you want. So you don't think bad guys are going to go in and take care of that?
Well,
Be the good guy, defend against that, and you don't think you're going to have your lifetime supply of whatever you want from that store?
well, I know. I was thinking last night while as I was falling asleep. I know you're talking about thinking about like a camper or whatever. Well, if God forbid, you didn't have one by the time you needed one, storage units, you could always commandeer one pretty easy off of a storage unit lot.
True. Thermal is also OP, you're right, Gnostic, because you can use it daytime as well. So you think, oh man, you have some sort of reason to believe that somebody might be in your tree line. Thermal during the day, you can find them.
Yeah. Does that just? I never even tried to play with Minder. Is it like does your thermal need like a certain grade of like Do you need like a certain grade thermal in order for it to start being effective during the day, or?
No, you're just gonna have lag on like your scanning and your sweeping. Like mine, if I move it too fast, it'll get like a digital lag because mine's digital and it is
Yeah.
what. But it's range. So by the time you get into one with enough range, you start getting into the scope models, and they're like base 1,000 to 2,000 to get into one. But my clip-on one was only $1,000. So, and I got it on Amazon, and I just paid $100 a month on one of their things. It's like you can pay $45 a month for 6 years or whatever. I just paid $100 a month, and my wife didn't miss the money. I didn't miss the money, and I had a thermal, and I didn't have to pay cash up front. So, might be a decent idea if you think you need some weapons lights or some of this or some of that, and you want it now. Get on a payment plan, just like Red Dawn Readiness says. He pays all of his stuff, and he has some Gucci gear, and he pays all of his stuff on firm,
Yeah.
and he has it now, and he's training with it now, making payments on it, and he's got some top of the line shit. Yeah, Dino, I'd rob for my neighbor to keep me and my wife alive. In Minecraft, I can't say anything. Currently, my neighbors are working with our mag and are going to be. They're not part of the mag, but if it were to pop off, they would quickly become, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that's capable and knows that, or at least knows that they're more capable than their neighbor, that's just the name of the game, unfortunately. I know.
Yeah, it's a steady line that you have to decide what you're going to do with, but
PSV 14 Gen 2s.
What's the muffin count on those, Gnostic? Or drop the link in the Discord. I know you're in the Discord.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see those. I gotta try to play with the thermal during the day. Probably
Yeah.
do.
It works. You can take it in Minecraft if you wanted to take it hunting to look for squirrels and stuff, and not your deer, because you get in trouble for that. It's a great way to spot some stuff through foliage.
It's like, hey, what's rustling? Well, no, it's for safety reasons. It's like, hey, there's what's ruffling over there.
Right. Yeah. It could be a chupacabra or something crazy. White phosphorus. Yeah. See, I want, if I'd get in one, I'd want a 3, or I'd want green, I think, because I heard that it's a little bit easier, less issues with motion sickness and stuff like that.
I know some people too. I also know some people that said, with the motion sickness and stuff, it's you got to get out there and use it thing, and the more you keep yourself, I don't know, like the more you use it, the less it'll mess with you. But I guess the same thing like being on a boat for some people. It just depends. Green makes you sick.
Sorry, I'm walking. I got paintbrushes in my hands everywhere.
No, you're good.
Green makes you sick. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, if you've operated both and you have a preference, run the one that you know works better for you. I mean, by all means.
Oh, with them in passive for hours, yeah.
Get online and research. You can actually find decent, budget-friendly thermal. Yeah, and I know people who was it? I know DLD and Red Dawn got a guy that they use that gets some good deals. I know Goonbean guy, he's got a source that he likes too. It's just not in the cards for Muffin Top and my prepping strategies right now, and I'd rather I would rather have a whole home generator than nods because real world use, I'm going to use a generator every year guaranteed in storm season. So uninterrupted, my family's living normally and everybody else's power's out for a couple weeks or a few days, whatever, and all my freezers and refrigerators are good. I will take normalcy for my family over night vision.
Yeah, I really want another power. I really want another storage pack. Another, and after that, I'll start looking into some other things.
I wouldn't mind getting a big like military surplus diesel generator or like a dual or tri-fuel military big like they use to set up their comms and whatever in like a forward base or something, you know, a mobile base. And like that's their power station for the whole shebang. That would be killer to have on site.
See, that's things like that are the reason why I like what I have back home, is because we have access to heavy equipment and we have some surplus stuff of that nature. But it's like that's also a really shitty place to be if shit pops off. It's a really shitty place to be.
But if you're in the homestead game, I think diesel quickly becomes your friend because it's so versatile in all your heavy equipment and your farm equipment and probably vehicle. If you're at that point, I would probably be driving a diesel truck only just because it would make sense to stockpile all that fuel.
Yeah, just rotate it.
You just would rotate it, throw it in your truck tank.
I mean, I've been pulled over out there several times by the state, and like they don't even really care about anything but wanting to freaking shove the dipstick in my tank to make sure it's not dyed diesel.
Thanks, Gnostic. I'll check that out, bro. He dropped it in Tactical.
Nice. I mean, I don't see me drop in
I research stuff ahead of time and just kind of keep in mind that it is what I find. And then at some point, once I have the budget for it, then I save and get it. Yeah, I understand that. Some things like you get that 6 cents feeling. Like I've been buying a lot of food, and I just by the way, good deal on propane. You can get a 6-pack of the 1-pounders at Sam's Club for $29. The 3-packs in my Walmart here are like 18, so it comes out being cheaper that way.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to get some 1-pounders for cheap, and 1-pounders are not just used for fuel sources either. You can also use them in Minecrafty ways, nefarious, to protect your homestead as well and your bag.
I was looking at some of them, but they're not on sale down here, which is weird because a lot of times when like it's kind of off season from you guys a little bit further up north than me. Like I know they were on sale randomly a couple months ago, but I'm gonna start if I start seeing some small ones.
Right.
Or even ask my buddy down at the down at the junk place when he sees them, scoops them up for me, and I'll just fill them up from the big tank.
For sure. Hey, you take it for like give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, less than that. I gotta do something real quick.
Yeah. But speaking of propane, if you don't have all your reducers and things that you need to fill up your little tanks from big tanks, that's good stuff to have around. I see them on sale in the clearance section at my Walmart all the time. Rebuilt tubes can be bought cheap. I've seen a bunch of videos on rebuilding them. Just don't think it's something that I'd personally be capable of doing.
Alrighty. Rebuilt tubes can be bought cheap. Yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of people buying the older stuff like the Gen 2s and 3s, and they rebuild and they have some like upgrades that make them a little bit better. And that makes a lot of sense. Definitely budgetary friendly market with increased capabilities. I like that a lot.
I just don't think that's something I'd be personally capable of doing.
Yeah, I figure you probably have to have the knack and know what you're doing on it. I'd probably purchase from somebody who knew what they were doing. I wouldn't attempt it with that value on the table. I'd hate to just fuck it up and be out the money, you know.
Exactly.
I think we had a pretty good chat tonight, boys. Sorry, I'm doing it on the phone and mobily, but at least you're getting to run through some thought processy with the Muffin Man and friends.
Has to remain dust free. Yeah.
We'll have to have you on one of these days, Nos.
Yeah, he knows a lot of shit.
I like your homestead. I like your thought process on stuff. I don't agree with everything that everybody says, but generally, if I agree with about 70% of what you say or more, and or maybe if you have a new, I also like to talk to people that have a skill set that I don't have. So I also really like your. I don't know if you see if it's been mainstream for you or not, but I like your little stairs with milk crates for your chickens. That's genius, and I'm stealing that idea because that's super cheap. And if you ever need to move them around or use them, well, they're still milk crates, right? So I really like that. I was like, damn, I love that a lot.
That's one thing that I was able to get about 10 or 20 between 10 and 20 of them one time, and I just don't come across them down here.
Yeah, people they get rid of them for free, and then like a lot of times when college is out, if you guys want to make some side cash, when college is out, you can go get TVs and like mini fridges they just throw away that work. They just don't want to pay to take them home. You can sell that crap to the next, like you just get them, clean them, and then sit on them until like a month before next college season, and then put a sign out and say, dorm fridge, $50, and you got X amount, and you'll get more. You might even get the same one back. You know what I mean? Like,
You probably, yeah. And
Uh,
hey, in 2 years, it'll work.
it's saving them some money. You're not wasting it and hurting the environment, throwing all that refrigerant away, and yeah, man. But milk crates you can pick those up. I used them in my dorm. I know a whole bunch of people that used them in their dorm. That's why like they're free if you're not like in a college town, but like in a college town, everybody who has milk crates charges for them. So like I knew a guy, he like went to the gas stations when they had them or whatever, and he'd like steal them out of the pack before the
From
got them. But like he
yeah,
was broke as shit. So college does that too.
I mean, I'm sure the ones that I came across were probably stolen from a 7-Eleven or something. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, man. They work. You can get some Ozark Trail ones, but I don't know as if they'd be as good a quality. Cody Miller, do you know the Muffin Man?
The
Yes.
muffin.
He is me. I am the Muffin Man. All right, guys. We've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes. I think I'm going to wind down and get showered up and do my thing for the evening. Appreciate you staying with me, Justin B, for the whole shebang, and everybody who was on the panel.
No problem.
Hopefully, we got some gears going and some goals set for you and yours, and I think very obtainable. I'd like everybody to at least double your pantry, and then get 4 extra flats, 4 flats of soup. I don't care. 4 flats of vegetables, 4 flats of fruit. Get 1 fruit, get 1 vegetable, get 1 soup, and get 1 various meat. Meat's the expensive one, but get you a flat of roast beef, get you a flat of canned chicken, a flat of tuna, whatever, on top of your doubled pantry, and you won't be disappointed because meat's doing nothing but going up in value. Protein is, I think, very, very trying. I think they're really trying to regulate protein away from the people.
Speaking of that, yeah, that reminds me. When I went, what was it? I went again today though, but when I went last week, you know, I usually get a couple of extra number 10 cans of stuff.
Yep.
Certain beans were out.
Oh boy.
Was freaking shocking. And I noticed them reprinting labels, the prices are going up.
Yep. I noticed that too.
That's on the
I want everybody to have four containers of oatmeal and 4 containers of instant mashed potatoes and 4 containers, whatever you see fit size wise, pancake mix. You have all that, plus you double your pantry, you probably got 2 to 3 months worth of food, man. And that probably gets you through about everything. And I would feel a lot better if everybody who listened to me ever did that. I'd sleep like a baby at night.
Oatmeal is boring, but I'll tell you what, it's cheap and it goes a long fucking way.
Yeah, man. And when you make, you mix some of that like hot cocoa in there, or you mix your coffee and your whatever your protein powder mixes, your chocolate powder mixes, whatever, you can make some cookies with it, so you can take it with you on a hike, boost your morale. You can do a lot with oatmeal.
Really can. You can make bars with it. You can do a bunch of shit.
Amen, brother. Yep.
Especially protein.
Sure. So I'll leave everybody with that challenge. Please double your pantries. Please get some food. Get your batteries. Get your winter survival situated. If that's heat for you, or if you need flip flops and a t-shirt, get it. And then try to get your grid independency knocked out in the next 2 to 3 years. If you could power half your house or your whole house in 2 to 3 years, I quite honestly foresee electric prices going up 4x at least, because the demand for it is not going to go down. They're going to get even more AI, even more robotics, even more manufacturing of all that stuff. It takes a lot of power to do it, and then you have to charge it all.
Even if you can get the power storage parts, that's what I'm focusing on hard right now. Because solar panels, you can come across it. That the power storage from the panels, yeah, that shit's gonna skyrocket because you can in a few years, if you can buy 1 or 2 boxes a year, the next several years you'll be ahead of 75% of the population. You can go from living like a normie to being fucking considered balling.
And even think about it, in 2 to 3 years, if you could eliminate a bill, mostly permanently, other than like upkeep of the panels due to damage and whatever, and life cycle of the batteries and replacing those. But after a certain point, you've saved all that money. You can save up a fund for, all right, I'm going to buy 2 batteries this year because in the next, I'm on my 8-year cycle. So I know 10-year cycle, they go to like 80%, right?
Yep, exactly.
Next year, I'm going to buy my batteries. I'm going to buy 1 or 2 a month, and it's not going to hurt you because all the money you saved on your electric bill, why not? So really, really try, guys. Get out of debt. See if you can do the micro homestead with a bunch of MAG members, family members. Escape the system. The only way you're going to do it is by owning land and multi-generationally keeping it in your family. That's how you keep your kids from being a slave. All right, deuces, y'all. Peace.
Later, people.